Dire team's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Lycan!
Radiant team's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. Great, they're back. 5 seconds remaining.
Sven stands ready.
Prepare for battle! "30 seconds to battle."
That was very nicely played.
Ill-gotten gains.
Wow, juggling a little bit as he makes his way over to the mid lane. Do you think that the Lycan is kind of trying to? I mean, he's definitely been a little bit countered by the Sven pickup and the war cry, and then you also mentioned the Frost Ogre and that armor that's going to come through, but you at least won't have to worry too much about Doom as well as Upheaval, right? Like, he's kind of one of those heroes that pops everything. He doesn't really care if he gets doomed up. Yeah. Forev is going to be sitting here in the off lane as a Tiny. Now, he did pick up the toss, but it looks like they're trying to make the lane work with the help of Puppy's Ogre. He's currently trying to bully Roger back as best as possible and give Forev the space to get a couple of CS. Meanwhile, mid lane, poor Midwan is dealing with the tornado coming out from Vanscore. He ate the Wild Wing Ripper and decided to take the 30 seconds to harass Midwan and mid and give Tame My Wild as much space as possible.
It's all the same to me.
Poor mid one. I wouldn't be surprised if Vanscore keeps this tornado for the next round and just holds off on the Devour. We'll have to see if he's really that invested in keeping mid one down. He's definitely been one of the kind of powerhouse players for Secret, so I wouldn't be surprised if they prioritize trying to shut him down in lane as much as possible. Our Nyx Assassin is dealing with a Lion and Lycan lane, but it seems like he's doing alright for himself. He's about to pick up level 3, and you've already mentioned how Shochlo, when he is able to have a good laning phase, can just go off in those first few rotations. Ogre already trying to stack up to help mid-one get back into this game a bit more, as he's going to have to deal with the second round of the Tornado. Vanscore, he did use the Devour, but lucky him, he found yet another Wild Wing Ripper. Yeah, I think he's a pretty happy camper at this point. Mid-one, probably not so much. This off lane, Tiny seems to be going pretty well. He's level 3 and dealing with a lane that seems to have been pushed back enough. It feels like Forev can just kind of continue to win this situation. A little bit of a go here onto the Nyx Assassin. Might be able to finish him off here. The Spike Carapace gives him a little bit of space. He does have a Mango to go for the stun. He's going to try and dodge his way through the trees. Does so excellently and will still be able to make out. Unbelievable. Oh, he barely gets clipped by the stun though and will end up going down. That's going to be the first. That really was. I was like, wait, what? Like, how does he just hide in those trees and they can't quite find him? But almost managed to make it work. Vanscore, he was making his way up the top lane too, so if Shochlo had actually survived, maybe they could have done something. Maybe they still can. MP, they're trying to hit the stun here desperately. He will manage to lock it down, and now Vanscore might just be able to run him down with the extra movement speed and damage over time of Scorched Earth. A little bit of a heal though, and he's good. Healing Sound will stay alive. Puppey makes the rotation up the top lane though to boost this safe lane. Rev gonna be pushed out. Combination of Shadow Word and Fatal Bonds. Gonna make him go all the way back to the fountain. In fact, oh god, is he actually dead? Oh wow. That was way more damage than I expected. He had like 250 when I first clicked on him. And then he just slowly but surely got chunked down by Fatal Bonds and Shadow Word. Guess that's what happens when you put it on the neutral creeps.
For the temple.
Shochlo trying to interrupt this pull as best he can. Puppey will be able to bring 2 of the creeps over. Still though, ooh, mid lane, big dive comes out. They managed to get the Invoker. Forev made the rotation over as a level 4 Tiny. Something that is kind of rare for offlaners, but this is the power of the Tiny, right? He's not really an offlaner that needs his ultimate to be able to gank. His basic abilities are good enough as is.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
MP picks up the level 6, and with that, they make a wraparound with the Lion and catch the Nyx Assassin. Pretty easy to get that kill, especially with the Lycan's ult. There's not much the Nyx Assassin can do without his own level 6, so...
Radiant structures have been No fortifying. Radiant's top tower.
I guess so. Mid-1 gets a little bit of extra cash, apparently, with the illusion rotation. Mid-1. Refraction, but it's going to be burned through so quickly, and a nicely placed Sunstrike from Tame My Wild will finish off the kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nyx's Assassin does have his level 6. It looks like they really want the Lycan, and they may just have him too. Lycan knows the dangers he's in, and they've actually spotted out Shochlo as well as the Doom. So it looks like instead Puppey may be the target here of this gank. As long as they hit the stun, they'll get the kill, but they miss it, and it will not be enough nuke damage by itself. Puppey's going to live. Walks himself away, and now FlipSid actually need to start backing up because Mid-1's going to make his first rotation over. He's got the Templar Assassin trap already slowing him down. Another one on its way in 3 more seconds. Turnaround stun will land on Puppey. Sunstrike, is that going to be enough? Almost! If only Vanscore's nuke had hit, but the Vanscore turning around like that is actually going to cost him a death against Mid-1. They're going to try and go on Mid-1 instead as the Warlock comes in and drops the Golem, but they only burn through the refraction. Now hitting the stun. If they get a little bit lucky with Golem hits, melds. They've got the burn damage on Mid-1. He's got to find a way out of here. 2 more seconds, pops the wand. Another meld is up. A refraction as well coming up in a second. Mid-1 might have just escaped this one. Meanwhile, the Warlock's going to be gone on by Roger. He's dead, absolutely. The question of whether or not our Templar Assassin, or maybe not. Roger actually surviving, looping around the tower. Mid-1 also survives, as both of the heroes in danger in the top lane will walk away with their life intact. Meanwhile, it looks like Tame My Wild went to the bottom lane, but Foreb not one to be caught out.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
Oh, Puppey. That's a dangerous TP, but I guess that's what you can do with the tankiest support in the game. How exactly do you kind of do that, right? Because contesting Ancient is always a little bit difficult. It's deep in the enemy's side. There's usually high grounds you have to play around. What would your plan be if you were FlipSid? Mid-1. Oh, another missed stun there from Shochlo. The stun from the Lion certainly not going to miss, but the Sunstrike, it won't miss either. And that means Mid-1 is now down for the count. Foreb TP's a bit too late. FlipSid are here in force, and I don't think they're going away anytime soon. With Forge Spirits and the damage coming out from Cedoy, it looks like they'll have this mid-tier 1 tower nice and early, further loosening the grip that Secret has over that Ancient stack. And it seems like Roger has kind of made that read as well, right? The ward's being laid down near the Ancient stack. He managed to catch that one with a counter ward and a ward of his own. And this means that Secret, you need to be able to find a way to start clearing through this. Mid-1, he's probably going to push out bottom, start working on it soon. Don't want to leave those stacks up for too long. FlipSid, they've got a stack of their own, of course, with a Sven. And having that Helmet Dominator, he's going to get a pretty quick Echo Saber into Blink Dagger, I'm sure, and be a nice active force around 20 minutes in. Secret, meanwhile, still yet to be able to take this tier 1 offlane tower. Secret smoke up with Foreb and Pylai die, and I thought they were going to try and wrap around behind the offlane tower. Instead, it looks like they're searching for a mid kill. But FlipSid playing very conservatively right now.
I guess Radiant fortified their structures. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, not too much gold is going to be made of this, but well, they're going to sit in the high ground here, see if they're lucky enough for mid one, push mid, and then wrap into the Ancients and get caught out by this smoke. Vanscore is trying to position himself a little bit more aggressively, and Seedoi will take the Ancient stack for now. They were right, though. Mid one was going to wrap around just as they kind of expected. Shoshlo will be able to land that stun. Refraction holds most of the damage at bay, but eventually burns through, and mid one, maybe, yeah, is going to go down. The last bit of damage. Lead through the second refraction, and now they'll still TP in, defend their tier 2 tower. They've taken a stack, keeping mid 1 down. Everything's looking pretty good for FlipSid Tactics. Not too much to worry about, even the Doom. Well, Doom's going to be saved. The nice Warlock Golem's going to be dropped. Now the Disarm goes out on the Lycan. Lycan's going to get burned to death by the Doom, and Doom survives. They look for more. Forev takes a spot of damage. FlipSid just don't really have the disables to keep these heroes and catch them 5-4 now, as FlipSid Tactics turn yet another team fight.
Dire's top tower is under attack. They're beating on Dire's top tower. Looks like Dire fortified their structures.
Ogre gonna be caught by a rotation from the Nyx Assassin. Always nice to have an Invoker on your team with that global presence of the Sunstrike. Toss back of Vanscore straight to the stun from Pylai with mid one close to this. Nice dodge on the Nyx Assassin's stun. Mid one will be able to keep on right clicking and finish off the Doom. But they are losing a lot of ground at top lane. FlipSid Tactics, they've already taken the tier 1. And with Sven red and angry, they're going to take the tier 2 as well without much contest. Yeah, they already have the ward down. FlipSid did. Nice counter ward situation, though. They can actually get this kill on Shoshlo. That'll be big, but a turnaround 3-man stun. A Sunstrike Rana on the edge will do some damage to Puppy as well as Pylai. Seedoi is here in the neighborhood. The Doom's making his way over to Roshan as well. Roger, he pokes his head in. First, he may actually go down immediately as the target of Secret's vengeance, but we're going to be able to go on the Doom as well, and chasing Tame by Wild back. Looks like FlipSid Tactics just a bit too split until finally Seedoi to the rescue, turns around with a nuke, and they manage to get that kill. Mid one's going to be chased away as well. He may end up going down. Pylai not hit by the Sunstrike, but the Four Spirits will claim the kill as well. Templar Assassin goes down inside the pit, a 2 for 3 so far. But FlipSid, they're not done yet. They want the last remaining heroes, the Team Secret. MP, he's going to pop the ultimate. Oh no, he runs straight to Puppy. Fortunately, Puppy didn't get hit by that stun, but it doesn't matter. Seedoi is too big. He managed to take down the Lycan. Puppy, he goes for a couple kills of his own. He managed to find 2, and now it's just him versus Seedoi. Mano a mano, plus the extra help of the pets. Lycan Wolves blocking Seedoi, keeping him away from Puppy. Seedoi checks the pit, checks on the HP of Roshan, but I'm not sure this is a fight he can actually do all by himself. He gets bashed up by Roshan. Red's coming across. He's got the combination ready to go. If he goes on Puppy here, he may be caught in a trap. Red close the distance, gets the combination, brings Seedoi low, but now Roger here, once again to the rescue. Manages to get the perfect ultimate laid down, gives Seedoi the space. They'll turn around and go for the Warlock instead. The stun goes out onto the Tiny. Roger's just hoping to get a little lucky with some Warlock Golem bashes, but doesn't actually happen. Secret will back themselves away. Not too happy with the way the situation has gone, especially if they lose mid one. Shoshlo's still coming in. Mid one gets burnt down by the Invoker's combination, and they still manage to get the stun on Pylai. Vanscore closes the distance, managed to get the Infernal Blade, slowing down Pylai with a nuke. And as well, 2 down already. FlipSid taking a lead here in this inevitable contest for Roshan. Right now, they're up 4 against 3. Secret seemingly don't want to give Roshan up still, despite not having that numbers advantage. They're still going to try and contest. As you can see, Forev throws a bit of damage here into Seedoi. Vanscore is going to try and tank the Roshan, but it's only at 4k HP. And it's going to be taking them way too long to actually finish off Roshan. Team Secret will be back up by then. Flip side, happening a little bit with Changelam. The fight over Roshan is not over yet. Secret, they've already invested so much into being able to get this Roshan. Haven't managed to claim the life yet. They cannot afford to give this one up. They're hoping for another fight around the Roshan pit that they'll this time go in their favor, but it's looking pretty rough with now the initiation available from Seedoy with his Blink Dagger, and Secret lacking an initiation of their own. As you said, no Blink on the TA, and it looks like Rev hasn't gone for a Blink Dagger just yet either. There's a Blink actually on the Templar Assassin, but even now, it's looking a bit lackluster, especially against the tankiness of these supports like the Doom. Doom will snag an invis right in front of mid one. They'll still manage to catch him though. They manage to get the Hex stun, lead down the count of wards. They're going to try and burst him down. It looks like they will manage to get it pretty easily. Secret are 5-man right in front of the Roshan pit, and they just found a pick. Are they going to try and complete the big boy finally? Oh, let's see what Tito can do. God Strength already popped. He comes in with Golem. Managed to get the 2-man stun in the cleave. Ripping Team Secret apart. He claims Roshan, grabs the Aegis. 2 down from Team Secret. They thought they could do it, but FlipSid contests beautifully. And Secret will lose a third as well as Puppy inevitably dropped. FlipSid Tactics now a huge lead in game number 1. Warlock Golem is down, as well as God Strength. The Team Secret were hoping to be able to fight this one, but it starts off pretty bad for them. The Lion has already been picked, and now Rev starts getting kited around. That Ice Wall's not going to help either. Rev does manage to get a decent toss back. Nyx Assassin underneath the Tier 3 tower will go down in exchange for the Tiny's life. 70-12. Team Secret, despite trying to force that fight, will come out on the losing end, 1-2. There's the Talisman of Evasion on Roger. Like, that, if that doesn't say how farmed these supports are. And, like, that's a big problem, right? Like, the cores on FlipSid being farmed, like, that's expected to happen. But the fact that you have no real easy pickoffs for any of your cores, like TA, Lycan, as well as the Tiny, all rely on free support kills, essentially, and they won't have them. In fact, quite the contrary, we're going to see Rev get gone on by supports. Nyx Assassin leads the way, Vanscore follows it up, and Warlock will help a little bit as well. 18-12 now, as another pick for FlipSid leads to another objective. Tier 2 tower looks to be their mark, but for Seedoy wants to see if he can kill Puppy with the help of the Sunstrike. He comes close, but Puppy now starts getting some distance. A little help from Pylai Die with the stun will get them time to get away. FlipSid still go for the Tier 2 at bottom lane. They'll have it too.
Dire's bottom tower has shattered to little pieces. This middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
At this point, Secret, well, mid one's doing whatever he can. I was about to say, like, what do you do? How do you create space? Mid one, he quickly pushes down mid and claims the tier 1, but FlipSid really aren't giving Secret too much space. They go high ground. They've got the Aegis. They might as well. BKB's ready to go on Seedoy as well. MP throws his wolves as well as his Necronomicon. Oh, Vanscore actually gets a little bit stuck. He had a Force Staff there to be able to get him out of that conundrum he was in. Secret, that's an ultimate burn, and nothing comes of it. FlipSid back up, heal straight up to full, and they will push high ground again. Is it just better to almost like, you know, poke and prod, but you're probably thinking we're giving up this tier 2, we're giving up this bottom lane. It really is. Seedoy, he's going to drop his Aegis here, actually. Toss finishes them off with a little bit of an urn charge, so nicely played. Maybe they can actually hold without their Lycan. Without his ultimate. We're going to see FlipSid tactics go in again, knowing that with some of the, well, like that Lycan ultimate being on cooldown, they still have an advantage, and they're going to find their opportunities. They managed to get a 3-man stun coming out from the Warlock Golems. Seedoy follows that one up and takes down 2. Vanscore will chase away the 3rd. That's going to be Perez, doomed up all the way back to the tier 4 towers. He may end up going down. He's going to try and make his way to the fountain, but either way, Laner Brax is going to have some problems here. Shachlo already setting himself up, a tower inside the enemy base. Stun comes out, managed to land on the Lycan while he's in ultimate form, and Stormbolt also follows that one up. They're delaying this Lycan's progression pretty well. They managed to get a tournament dead. No! FlipSid find the opening. Secret's positioning in team fights is a notable weakness, and FlipSid just pounced on that one. They get the 2-man stun straight into the fireball, and FlipSid tactics force the GG out of Team Secret in this game 1 nice and early.